All right, everyone. Hello and welcome to a new edition of Nation Real Life with your host, Tyler. Wait, he's not here today. And ladies and gentlemen, you are with the B team themselves. I have got my friends Matt Wozniak, my girl Kennedy over here, and my right-hand man, Gavin.
Hello.
It's a different crew today.
Yeah, it does feel a little different.
It does.
It does.
Since Tyler's not uploading this and everything, let's make sure, this doesn't end up being the DFO rundown or,
Oh, yeah, because he uploaded the rundown instead of real life.
Tyler had a lot going on. You can't blame the guy. He's got a lot going on, and sometimes things get messy. It happens, right? So,
when you do that many shows every day,
it happens.
Yeah.
That is kind of my worst fear as a producer.
You and me both, AB.
Sometimes when you look at what you're uploading, you just have to go back and be like, wait, did I upload an episode from a month ago? Or
or if you're doing a social club, and make sure you put on the right channel. That too is up there for me too.
On Monday, I was at the gym. I was just doing treadmill walking. I like to listen to the Real Life podcast.
Humble brag.
A little flex by Waz again. Big gym guy.
Exercise is important. Okay. All right.
Where do you work out, Waz?
Essentially, what I was gonna say is I texted Tyler while I was on the treadmill. Hey man, I don't see Real Life on Spotify or Apple, and he's like, "Fuck." just dropped.
And probably all caps too, right?
Yeah.
Just
I can confirm. I can show the text messages. I have the receipts. Tyler was not happy. He was on his way to this retreat of his with the team, and it's like,
of course,
it was a nightmare of a start of a week.
So then you told me that he didn't upload it. So then I texted him. I was like, "Hey, by the way, it's not uploaded because it still wasn't." This was like hours later. He was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." I checked, listened to it. It was rundown. Like it uploaded.
We started getting messages on YouTube. Hey, this is the DFO rundown.
He texts me back and he's like, "Fuck my life."
Give it the like. Give it the like anyways.
Yeah. But.
Yep. So we're here with a little bit of a different crew today because, Tyler, after a nice, during the week trip to the mountains, how do you follow that up? You go on another trip out to Buffalo, I believe it is?
Buffalo. Yeah. He's
Buffalo?
going to Toronto and then he's going to Buffalo.
And Baggedmilk's also going on a trip as well.
Yep, I believe.
We don't know where Wanye is.
Somewhere in BC. I do not know where Wanye is.
Wanye's probably finding Reed Schaefer in Nashville.
I did see today on our Instagram that we do have a new Reed Schaefer.
There's a new ginger guy.
And by look-alike, I mean just another ginger.
Yeah.
Jay, we believe, is making a speech to the students of Nate.
Yeah, I think he's doing a Jeff Beacon thing at Nate today. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's right.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
talking to the future.
He's allowed. So you're here with us.
Yep. They left the kids alone at home here at Nation HQ today.
No parents today. Right,
no.
Guys? No
parents. I
parents.
left the fridge open because I was like, "There's no parents around."
Every time
we're home alone in our house.
Every time I ask to be on a podcast, I say no.
Yeah. So let's go through around. How's your week been so far?
Pretty standard, honestly. Chill, calm. I'm liking it.
Yeah, it actually has been. It was pretty chill here in the office, mostly because
it was
good vibes.
The usual suspects were Kennedy returned.
I'm back. It's been a lot of catch up this week, but I honestly I had so much FOMO from the golf tournament. And so coming home,
we missed you.
I missed you guys.
But how was Hawaii?
So much.
Hawaii was good.
Oh yeah, it was beautiful. I'm very tanned and I'm very.
You are very tanned. Yeah. I noticed that the moment you walked in, you kind of lit up the room.
Yeah, I'm glowing. Got a little glow. Hawaii glow.
You pronounce it Hawaii or Hawaii?
Hawaii.
I hear people say
what?
Hawaii. What? I hear people say I'm sorry. Hawaii.
That sounded the same thing.
Say both again for me.
Yeah.
Hawaii or Hawaii? Which one is it?
Hawaii.
I've never heard that other one in my life.
I'm going to Hawaii. I'm like, fuck, it's Hawaii.
They're just short. I think they have an accent. Are you talking to who are you talking to?
Maybe you're thinking Hawaii.
Like Hawaii,
like the island. Hawaii Leonard. Hawaii. It's a Hawaii
or the basketball player.
Yeah, I love basketball.
Same one, but Hawaii was good. I feel like you were there. For quite a long time.
Like 13 days I was there,
awesome.
so I had an actual break, which was nice. But I did miss you guys like a ton.
I was jealous, but happy for you.
Yeah. You gotta go, Waz. One day.
I will one day.
One day.
Yeah, we did at the golf tournament.
Yeah, I
did get a Snapchat from you, and you did look like you were having some serious FOMO going on.
I was quite a few beers deep because I was like, I'm so
I was like, I wish I was there with the team.
I know. Just for that one day, though.
How many Ronas per day?
3-4.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah,
those are rookie numbers.
I know. We gotta bump that up. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess this week, the main story at Nation HQ was the Overlander Lodge.
Yeah,
and it was their Nice little corporate retreat. You can tell we're getting a little bit more corporate now.
Yes.
As we're going out to the mountains. Yes. I mean, not us.
no, that's why we're here.
We get to hang back and do our thing. But I feel like the real breaking story from their week at the Overlander Lodge, the elephant in the room, is the new bets that I see our friends Baggedmilk and Tyler have come up with, which, if you haven't been on our socials and seen, it is if the Oilers Nation YouTube channel can reach 30,000 subscribers. 30K. I don't know if there's a time limit on that. I know
the deadline.
Is there a deadline?
Is there the trade deadline?
Okay, so that's plenty of time.
Yeah.
It's that if we can get to 30,000 subscribers by the trade deadline, our one, the only, our lovely Tyler Yaremchuk has agreed to do a boudoir photo shoot.
Hopefully in the romper chuck as well.
Well, that's too much clothing.
No, that's way too much.
Boudoir shoot.
I need more skin.
To Google what boudoir meant, and I was very surprised.
Yeah, me too.
And then I Googled male boudoir. I'm like, oh, this is gonna get interesting.
Well, you got to clear that search history now, man.
Well, you know, and then I posted a tweet that tweet on our Instagram, and somebody commented. She was like, professional photographer. She's like, I'm open to doing this.
Yeah, she said
we got a DM.
She would promote it on all of her socials for whatever we wanted, whatever we needed to do. So if you haven't already, please,
go
to the Oilers Nation YouTube, as there's a handful of guys that I'd want to see do a boudoir shoot. Gavin's definitely at the top of that list.
Yeah,
I hate sitting next to him right here for this, but Tyler, because I could see him being a little awkward with it, or 100%. I could see him completely committing.
I
getting a couple beers in him, and he would go.
You might even do like
a couple outfits, couple beers, Bud Light sodies.
A little bite lip in there.
Oh, easy.
Yeah, bite the lip. Get into it.
Are you gonna stand behind hyping him up?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
I would think
work it. Yes.
Work it, Smoochie.
Waz would be capturing some social clips behind the scenes.
You know what? Wanye once posted a photo of Gene Principe's nipple on her Instagram.
Made headlines.
I'm sure we can do this as well.
Yeah,
easy.
It was like a close up of the nip too.
Yeah.
Was that him when he was running in the marathon thing?
We only lost a couple hundred followers. It was kind of weird. It was like, oh.
You got to give the people what they want.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's
you're in denial if you said you didn't want that.
Tyler's a company man.
Yeah, he really is. That really is the most company move. I had to text him when I saw it out there because I didn't want to repost it on my stories if it wasn't a real thing. And I texted him, I was like, dude, is this actually legit, whatever? And he just goes, I guess so.
Now, I'm wondering,
it is now.
How many beers deep were they at when this happened? Like, they must have been a few cocktails.
I mean, Tyler does say some stuff because of the whole cat food gate.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, who knows how this all spiraled.
Jay, Tyler, and Baggedmilk are in a room together. Things happen. Drinks start flowing.
Boudoir shoots become on the brink.
Become a bet.
Somebody goes missing.
It's like The Hangover.
This whole movie plot had a company retreat for those three.
They're saying they should put a body camera on me. I think we should put a body camera on Tyler.
No body camera on you.
Oh. Yeah.
While you're Vegas.
I think it's still you, buddy.
Shenanigans.
Or we throw Waz in there for a little extra fee and we get a couple of him done.
There you go.
I'm sure your girlfriend would really appreciate that. I did like the idea though, if they possibly turn that into like a calendar. Calendar of Ty. And maybe I don't think that calendar would do very well, but I think there's a couple.
If you would buy
a calendar like that in the past too.
Yeah, if you put charity element to it, I mean,
for charity.
Do you know who Electronic Jordan is? You would totally buy that.
There you go.
There we go.
We've got one.
We got one.
An appearance in the background.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Look at that.
What show is this?
This is
the real life.
Real life.
Real life, the B team.
It's like the better team.
Come on in. Go grab a mic behind the chair over there.
Let's join the show, everybody.
Hey, we got one.
Oh, yeah, a little bit of a tight edge there.
Oh, Wanye, I might need you to close the door.
Welcome to real life, everybody.
Yeah. This is the B team. This is the B team for you, ladies and gentlemen.
The door is almost shut.
Almost shut.
At least one member of the Real Life podcast showed up.
Yep, exactly.
He's here.
Wanye always shows up.
He's
like what the fuck? It's like I walked into an alternate universe where I've been replaced. It's just like, no, we went on without you, and you're no longer needed.
Your phone's on, right?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Well, Wanye, thank you for joining us. We were just talking.
The little sad laugh.
We were just talking about the news out of the week at the Overlander Lodge.
Yep.
The biggest of it all, the Tyler Yaremchuk, possible boudoir photo shoot.
Yes, that has been topic number one.
Yeah.
How about the boudoir photography reaching out immediately?
I
We
know.
talked about that too.
Yeah.
Yes.
She was like, this is like our Super Bowl. This is lining up perfectly for us. Like they like Oilers Nation and suddenly boudoir photography is intersected.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, what do you think? Do you think Tyler would? I think he'd commit pretty good to this.
I think he'd do it. The question is, should we let him? Like he's kind of one of our franchise players on the team, right? And it'd be like, it's like
It'll
when
be
they
out
made,
there forever.
remember when they made Wayne Gretzky race Muhammad Ali at the bloody football stadium or whatever the hell it was? We can't be just loaning Tyler out for porno.
Well, it's supposed to be classy, right? We're gonna make it classy. Yeah, a couple roses
We'll
on the
class it up.
bed.
We'll class it up. Could be worse. Light some candles.
You
We'll
got
be
to
all right.
step up the bets. He did cat food. He did the Snoopy costume.
This is
Now
the nation
next
way.
level.
Hey, like we'll put you on a
yeah.
national show with Frank Saravalli, head of the
Yeah.
Professional Hockey Writers Association. You also have to do porno
Yes.
and eat cat food. It's weird.
How bad do you want it? How bad do you want to be a
For a
star?
Fight for your
For
job.
100K, can we brand the Oilers Nation logo on his back or something?
If we did free Oilers Nation tattoos, I think we've done them in the like people have Oilers Nation
Mhm,
tattoos.
yeah.
If we did a contest or we gave them away, you would be shocked at how people would willingly get. There's like 7 or 8 people have the Hockey Fights logo.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah, and we were going to redo it, the tooth with the sticks.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like,
Okay,
we
so
can't
first
redo
one-
it because people literally have this shit tattooed on them. We can't just be
Yeah.
like, oh, now it's sans serif. It's a new kind of font, right? No, you got to go with the tooth.
Wow,
Somebody get the O&E logo
We're pot
stat right
committed.
now.
Well, we had cookies.
Just to see.
that should probably be the next bet on the table. Is Tyler to get his own logo
Yeah.
Yeah.
tattooed on his butt cheek.
Yeah.
I mean,
The ON every day with Tyler
Yeah.
Yaremchuk logo.
right?
There you go.
As a producer on that show,
Yeah.
maybe even I would.
That logo was a
There we go,
delicious
man.
cookie.
That's some content.
That's content, actually.
There you go.
There you go.
See
There you
right
go.
there. I said it wanted to be like classy. It was the first thing I thought of when I saw Baggedmilk post it. But the George Costanza
Yeah.
when he does his shoot and you're an animal, you're a tiger.
And then years from now, and Yaremchuk's like, why won't they let me into the good
Oh.
arenas in this league? We'll be like, I don't know, Tyler. I don't know. As they Google your name and see porno.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, if now when you Google his name, I'm sure you get lots of nation results. That would be a fun little thing
Yes.
to sprinkle.
If you put a charity element onto it, is that
I got
okay?
his photo at Nashville in front of the Stanley Cup and his little drink, and he looks like a happy child. It's like, I'm in front of the Stanley
Oh,
Cup.
Tyler.
No, no.
Well, as you also remind me of a very happy child.
Yeah.
I gotta compare it to a golden retriever.
I think I called you a chihuahua once.
Not great.
Yaremchuk's
Can you say
versatile.
your 2 Hawaii names just so
Yaremchuk
Wanye
is
can hear?
versatile.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay, Wanye, listen to this.
He says,
I
this is how he was talking about Hawaii.
I hear people either say it Hawaii or Hawaii.
Have you ever heard the second one in your life?
Yeah.
Like, but that's if you're just like talking.
I still don't like it.
See, I thought I'd said he's convinced that's the island of Kauai.
Oh,
Yeah.
In Hawaii.
I know I prefer Hawaii, but I hear people say, "Oh yeah, I'm going to Hawaii." I'm like,
Yeah.
where's that?
No, like it doesn't sound right.
I don't know.
yeah, but it's because you go there all the time, Kevin. So you know, like for the
You're a
rest of us,
local,
that's
yeah.
like,
Yeah, I
isn't
am a
that
local
where
at this
Lost
point.
was filmed? Like nobody.
Yeah, I was like, that's where going through the jungle and stuff. I'm like, where's the dinosaurs? This is where Jurassic Park was filmed.
Was it?
Yeah. Well,
That's
on
cool.
Kauai, it was. I wasn't on Kauai.
Yeah, pretty certain. So we were just catching up. Wanye, how's your week been?
Well, it's been good, except that now that I'm like aware of the larger world of sport, I'm doing stuff in NBA content, NFL content. It's terrifying because now there's all these storylines.
Oh, I know. It's
Bloody Aaron Rodgers
Yeah.
on 9/11 with the flag and the fireworks and the never
All right,
forget.
yeah,
Yeah.
let's talk about that now because
Poor
as an
Achilles.
owner of Aaron Rodgers in Dynasty, I also had Garrett Wilson.
Oh,
That was a tough blow to take right there. 'cause it
short
didn't
of
affect just one
Messi
guy.
And
blowing
the
out his
fact-
knee, that is the worst outcome for the world of sports.
Yes, and the fact that he didn't even complete a pass
Oh.
Yeah,
in
I-
the New York Jets uniform is just
Hey,
abysmal.
we have the same amount of completions as Aaron Rodgers.
Oh,
Yes, we do. Yes, we
There we
do.
go.
the fans
There
are
we
so
go.
happy for such a
I know.
short, fleeting moment.
Yes.
Dude, that was the most New York Jets thing that could
Oh.
ever happen to the New York Jets.
And then the Giants lose 40-0 to the Cowboys. They're like, this is the second worst 9/11 of all time.
fact.
Yeah.
Yeah. and
There's OG.
Well, also, fun fact 9/11 is also Aaron's birthday.
Oh,
It is.
so solemn,
Fun fact.
so dignified.
Fun fact. Yeah, that Aaron Rodgers thing, that was pretty bad. And I said the only gift I wanted on my birthday was Bill's money line.
Oh no.
And that
Yeah,
all
no.
went right to shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Real
Good game,
fast.
Good game, though.
Yeah, it was. I was a little impressed by Zach Wilson.
Well, he came and he got the job done. Right?
or I was just so disgusted by the performance of Josh Allen.
I think that's a big one, man. He just could not take care of the football. just could not take care of the football. It was a weird week one for all top quarterbacks. Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, all those top quarterbers. Just
not Mac Jones, though.
Not Mac Jones. You're right.
It was the least offense in week one in 15 years. See, why do I know shit like this? I don't want this in my head. I want Reed Schaefer statistics in an Oilers jersey, not knowing this sort of bullshit.
So
you can see
who's our new Reed Schaefer.
Reed Schaefer.
The Instagram.
Oh, who was that guy today?
Yes.
I don't know. Redhead, Reed Schaefer.
But I posted it, but people were like, "That's not Reed Schaefer."
Yeah, right. Billy Bowes. I have no idea the name they said.
Like that's Reed Schaefer.
Yes.
Ginger lad, and it's Reed Schaefer to us.
That's
It works.
Yeah,
it works.
You can see going back to Aaron Rodgers why athletes are so paranoid. Because even if you're the shit and you just get the contract and you're talking about ayahuasca and you're you can have an injury. 4 plays into the game of your first game with the team. And that's it. Right. And very few things in life can you have that kind of like, hey, I just went to work at a new law firm. I'm the smartest lawyer and a fucking comet hit me in the head on the way to work. And now I'm out. Like it's just not often in the corporate world that you can just blow a knee and you can't be a surgeon anymore. But even if you're Aaron Rodgers, man, like that was cool.
Especially when Aaron Rodgers is 39 years old too, right? So it like his career clock is ticking as is now, especially coming off an Achilles injury like this.
On 9/11? Back at that point? Like, you know how much
I think he will come back. I don't think you can end your career like that if you're Aaron Rodgers. I think he comes back. I think he rehabs like crazy and he does end up playing again in the NFL.
He didn't even wince. Like an Achilles heel is one of the most painful things that can happen to a human being. His rolls up like a window blind. He's just like,
and then he just sat down. He sat down and then there you go.
What was that McDavid injury back in like couple of years back where he had the big documentary. What was that?
It was his knee.
When he went flying.
Yeah, and that was like the last game of the year too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I think
against Calgary. It was against Calgary too.
Yeah.
I think.
Like slept upside down in a hyperbaric chamber and like flexed his quad 12,000 times an hour. And
that documentary was so sick.
That was
so
cool.
So cool.
It's crazy that McDavid's had these injuries and he's still the most dominant player in the NHL. Like it hasn't slowed him down.
He got the 19 and just came back faster and better lung capacity. He's like, I used the time to reknit my lung fibers. Like, damn, Connor.
We didn't even know how bad that injury was because they kept it so under wraps. And we're like, oh, he's fine. And he was like almost going to get surgery.
All off season.
Which I appreciate them not letting me know that because the amount of stress.
Oh, I know.
We don't need that.
I don't need that.
I think it was in the
not at all.
Like it was like an inch away from actually ending his career or something. It was like, oh my god!
Like it was like
ending his career.
It was
basically.
I feel like he would have figured something.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
Cam may have a limp for the rest of his life, but they'd figure something out.
You can have my Achilles. You can have mine. I'm not using.
There would be a lineup out the door of the hospital. Like, take my leg. Take my leg.
Yeah, honestly, I would.
It really would be.
Yeah. I know.
We were showing on Insta
Connor McDavid
footage of Mrs. McDavid on the Oilers Nation Insta talking about 7-year-old Connor telling her I'm moving out when I'm 15 and her going like, you don't want to be away from your mom, and him looking her in the eye and saying, are you going to try and stop me? He's 7.
Yeah. I like First of all, she said, well, I could.
But I don't think the dad was kind of like I think 7-year-old Connor would have beat the crap out of his mom if he tried to make him not go away for hockey.
When I was 7 years old, I just wanted to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Or video games.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I was like, I don't even remember being 7. Like,
oh, well, that's too bad for you.
Yeah, no.
Connor knew.
Connor did know.
Yes, he did.
Okay, well, and continuing with the Oilers news, the only stuff that we got kind of coming up is this weekend. Everybody enjoys a nice little Young Stars tournament. Mm-hmm. I believe it's in Penticton for Friday. It's this weekend. I'm not sure. I know they play Friday at 5 p.m. Mountain against Winnipeg on Oilers Plus, which I still do not have yet.
You and me both.
So if anybody has a nice illegal stream link that they want to send.
I have it. I just use it for content.
I'm Babe Waz.
Oh, there you go.
Man of the people.
Thanks, Waz. Okay,
I have a stream I watch on a Qatari Community League website. I go to it, and then if you click on About Us, there's an Oilers stream there.
There you go.
I used to have it on Sportsnet years ago, like when Taylor Hall was the prime player.
I used to always get confused of whether it was going to be on like Sportsnet West, Sportsnet 1, the weird Sportsnet Oilers channel.
It's so confusing.
Kind of all over the place.
It's nice that they have like this is where you can find them. Like before, it's like, how do I watch them?
The old Reddit stream, there was Hockey Reddit, and then they shut that feed. That
was how I got everything.
That was so sad when they shut that down. I feel like Gary Bettman saw to it personally. What an asshole.
Yeah.
Let us live, Gary, just for a minute. Leave us a crumb or two.
Yeah, so I guess if we're thinking about the tournament, is there anybody that anybody's excited to see this weekend?
Matvey Petrov.
Hey,
Yes.
That's a good name, Waz.
It is a good name. I'd like to see what he's about. He's a little sniper, right?
Yeah,
he is.
He was like a 6th round pick, and he started lighting up the O like the next year, and then I'm interested to see where this guy goes.
How old are all these kids in this tournament? No, is there an age
18,
limit?
19,
I was
20,
going to say, is there an age limit?
all ELC people.
Yeah.
Okay, ELCs.
No reach for him.
Oh,
I think the one that I'm most excited to kind of see what he's about is Jaden Group, because after the trade we made, I don't really know much about him. I believe he was traded for, what was he? Maybe a 2nd round pick or something like that, and then he got traded for something way less. Yeah, exactly. So I kind of want to see what he's about, because during the year we did hype him up a little bit. It kind of came at a time when there was no news.
No, just came out of nowhere.
But he's a name.
Is Bo Ake?
Yeah.
that's who I thought Reed Schaefer was today.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
He's the redheaded gentleman on the Insta.
Oh,
So
okay.
on Facebook, there's a lot of these clickbait hockey pages, and one of them labeled him as the next Cale Makar. I'm like, it's a bit of a stretch. He's like, Oilers drafted next Cale Makar. I'm like, I don't know about that, man. He's a 2nd round.
Actually, I saw that post too, Waz. I know exactly which one you're talking about.
It is very fun, though, to get excited about preseason heroes.
Yes.
And we love it in the nation. We love getting excited for Lamborghini Perlini. We love getting excited. Tyrati was the answer.
Last year, Holloway. I bought into the Holloway hype last year.
But Holloway, I think, is going to be a legit player. Whereas, when you see Brandon Perlini lighting the lamp like a hero and you give him a meme,
Well, and Tyrati was a big one too, right?
It's going to be a limited time off.
The answer, right?
He was special. I felt.
He was great.
He is.
His mom was so excited.
She still follows me on Twitter, and I'm like, I love her.
I still liked the other day they had an anniversary, and on behalf of Oilers fans, I liked the photo.
Yeah,
Vicky, you're all right with us.
She's a real one.
Yeah, oh, you're an Oilers fan? Do you communicate with Brandon Perlini's mom, even though he left the team 2 years ago?
Like, no.
Okay, so then I guess for this preseason, let's go around the room. Who is everybody's?
Who could be a hero? Who could be a hero? Who are our candidates?
I need a hero.
Yeah. Who could our candidates be this year?
Sam Gagne was like, I just want to see him play. Like, it's just so fun to watch him.
I mean, that would be the nicest. That would be
if he caught fire in the preseason and had 3 goals, that would be
just to, like,
electric.
That would be awesome.
The jerseys would be flying off.
Oh yeah.
The trend is like they do well in the preseason, they come regular season. It's like, where are you, right? It's like,
But that's what a preseason hero
exactly.
is.
At least we
have
Gagne to be that guy then.
Yeah, true.
I mean, we got our guy Drake Kajula back, so he'll probably play. So I'm excited.
Is he on a second tour of duty?
Yeah, he's back. He's back, and he's.
I think Drake might be mine.
Yeah, great. I don't know. I'm just excited for him to be back.
Yeah. Brandon Sutter too is a good story. If he can come back and do something, that would be nice.
How old is Brandon Sutter?
That's a good question.
Yeah, do you want to look that up?
Sure.
How about Adam Earn? Adam Ernie.
I was like, who?
Who that?
The guy who signed.
Brandon Sutter is 34 years old.
Okay.
Well, they're Sutter years though, so he's about 28 in human years, right? Because they go longer. You can put more miles on the odometer, right? Ranch years. Yeah.
Those guys are different. Those boys are different. He's only 34 years old.
Yeah, he's 34, and his last season was a 2020-21 season. He played 43 games, 9 goals, and 3 assists.
That could be a good value.
Sniper.
Yeah, I think I'll have to give my Tyrati award to Raphael Lavoie. I think.
Yeah. I hope so.
Yeah, I heard he's like a first. I don't know. I'm not Tyler.
I really hope so.
There's that whole argument on the one arm. We're not bringing that back.
I'm a little high on the Lavoie for the preseason.
Yeah, I think we all are, and I think we all have a reason to be high on Lavoie, right? Going into this year.
I remember last year I said Holloway was going to win the Calder, and I was very wrong.
Yeah, we're a little off.
I think I played. Yeah, I think I placed that feature bet too. Was.
Yeah.
No, I think you're fine to be high on Lavoie going into the year, man. Like looking at his stats last year in Bakersfield, 61 games, put up 45 points. Like it's not a bad take at all. Was behind Lavoie going into this year.
Speaking of people who are going to maybe be a Calder candidate, our good friend Connor Bedard, Diet Pepsi, right, as I call him, because there's good Connor, our Connor.
I haven't heard that one.
We have Pepsi. He's Diet Pepsi.
Okay.
He's also Connor. Yes. But he's Diet Connor.
I like that.
Okay. He's smaller, less calories. Now, there's bullshit about him never eating junk food.
That's ridiculous.
No, but that sounds like something that Connor McDavid would say.
But Connor is a seagull. Remember? They call him the seagull because when they go for lunch, he would eat everyone's French fries but wouldn't order any. That's a normal person. Yeah. I think Connor Bedard, taking it even further, he's either a liar, because he also said the other day that he's excited to finally play in the league he's dreamt about playing in for 18 years. Number one, he's 17.
Yeah.
So
Number two,
wrong.
even Connor McDavid was dreaming in the womb about playing hockey.
He was
These
just
were
7 years
Diet
old.
Pepsi, right?
Right.
So what's the matter with this kid? Did not eating unhealthy food like warp his brain because he had no salt?
He's accessing
Was he
11% of his brain instead of the usual.
Or his brain's
2%.
like hella
Is everyone
smooth.
just showing up now?
Hi.
We've got our friend Jay who's just walked in the room.
Very
We didn't
confused.
know
Welcome
if you
to
were
real
gonna
life,
be here
everybody.
today, so we
I was like,
started
it's a
early.
different universe where we don't exist.
Come take a seat.
This is the most real life episode of real life ever.
Should we?
How do we?
Was you want to hop out?
Oh,
Wow, he cut him.
Instead of the owner of the company, I want
He
him to
cuts
get
him
a mic.
halfway through.
I got a couple Cleveland Browns questions for our guy Jay.
Yeah, we-
I want
What?
that.
Yes.
Do I
Gotta
step out?
be a little
Or
high.
we can share loss. Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
This is so funny.
Lapsies?
I don't know how you're going to share.
You want to share with?
Oh God.
I don't-
This is,
Probably easy.
Welcome
this is
to real
not.
life.
Welcome
This
to
is
real
so
life, ladies
real
and
life.
gentlemen. I would.
There's not enough.
Here, maybe let's take a quick break for an ad read here. And I give a nice shout out to Nation Gear. Actually, right now we have an awesome 50% sale going on. Hockey is almost here. Everything is on sale. 50% off shirts, 25% off hoodies and hats. The sale ends
tomorrow. Yeah.
I believe so. Perfect. By the time
Yeah, so
this
get
comes
those orders
out,
in.
you'll have time to get some new gear, new season.
Yep.
Everything's a little bit cheaper.
On
Time to
sale.
go visit www.nationgear.ca to place your order now. All right, so we're back here, and we are joined by the man who built the place himself, Jay Downton.
Well,
Fresh
together
off-
with the guy that's hiding behind the camera.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I guess we were just talking about earlier,
Don't laugh.
but we didn't have any bodies that were on said trip. Overlander Lodge.
Overland.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Yeah,
What was
let's hear
it
about
like?
that trip.
Yeah. How was it?
Yeah, it was good. We decided to we always do 2 days to plan kind of what the next year is going to be before the year ends. And as we get into kind of the start of the season, because there's a lot of shit going on. So we decided to go remote. So we Overlander Lodge just outside of Hinton. I wanted to go to the mountains. And so they got these awesome chalets and stuff.
They looked incredible.
yeah.
They looked so cool.
We yes, they were so good. They're really they're awesome, and everything was beautiful. And you go for walks around there. It was such a great place. The chalets where we had the most fun. We just played board games and they were actually hilarious. They always say oh, you go away in these things to bond. Well, yeah, you start playing some heads up and random games, and you really get to know another person, the chalets were great and really accommodating for us to have 6 people getting around a table and play a game, and also beautiful setting, great restaurant, amazing breakfast. We had a good time.
Good stuff.
So big shout out to the Overlander. They took care of us.
Yeah, big shout out. And I guess the number one news that we got out of the Overlander Mountain Lodge, the boudoir shoot.
Yes.
Yeah. We talked about
How did this come
Yeah,
about?
we haven't touched
How
on
did
that
this
already,
happen?
but fill us in a little bit.
Yeah.
So we actually set it.
Yeah. How did it all conspire?
So what we do is we also plan for the next 90 days, and we set goals, and we actually made it a company goal.
That lady reached out in the DMs and was like, I'm listening. This is so exciting.
Yes.
I'm ready to go. It is 2 clicks away.
Tyler, God bless his heart, just randomly volunteers the most weirdest shit.
But we were talking about this earlier. He's one of the franchises. And if we're going to allow him to destroy himself, I think we may have to step in. On the one hand, he's working with Frank Saravalli, head of the Professional Hockey Writers. On the other hand, he's volunteering to do porno.
Well, isn't that the nation way?
I was just going to say,
that's
that's
really
the
is.
difference. That's
And he has followed through on every single one of his bets.
tasteful. It's going to be tasteful.
Respectful, all that.
And, we'll probably find a way to tie in a charity or something.
That's
Yeah.
right. And we're mentioning that
I
too.
said a
100%.
calendar.
Like a calendar.
A calendar.
Yeah,
Calendar,
everyone, everyone will win, I think, in this
I
one.
think so, too.
I when someone suggests they would do something that extreme, you gotta lean into it. So I was saying,
Take
to
a
Ben
run
the whole
with it
time,
100%.
we can't forget about this.
Our first intern Chris, aptly named. We were short staffed at Oodle Noodle 109, so we
Okay.
made him cook, even though he was working for the nation.
Yeah.
I remember going there one
You'd
time.
run the till. You wouldn't have to cook. You'd run the till.
Wow, we were there the one time. and both of us were like, we've pushed this too far.
Yeah.
We got to get him out of here.
Oh my god.
Can I come work for the Nation? Yes, but as an intern, and by the Nation, you mean Oodle Noodle 109. I feel like we're inching towards that point with your rem check here. Like, we'll be at the shoot. They'll be printing 50,000 calendars. They'll be like, we've taken this too far. We've taken this too far.
I think this is great.
It's
I
the
think
next
gonna be
level.
fantastic. I don't know. Ty's going to commit.
So subscribe. Well, let's subscribe to the YouTube channel, and let's get Tyler feeling nervous.
Oh yeah.
We generated 200 new subscribers that day, so that was very powerful. But we can't let the momentum die.
And the goal's 30,000, right?
30,000. So it's a lofty goal.
Yeah.
Can you see where we're at?
Yeah, right now we're at 16,200.
All right, so we've gone
So it's
up.
a lofty goal.
So it's a lofty goal.
We'll get there.
That's huge.
But I think if we're consistent, this also is a interesting exercise for us to see, if we constantly stay consistent with something, what actual impact we can create.
We're still talking about your M-Check's porno?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right. So we are.
Consistency.
So we were talking about as well the Young Stars tournament coming up this weekend in Penticton. A couple names. Anybody notable that are you going to be watching this
Who's
weekend?
new Ty Ratty? We're trying to figure out who's the new preseason
then it turned
hero.
into who's the new
Your
answer.
preseason hero this year.
Who's the preseason hero?
Did you see Reed Schaefer was at camp? You see on the Insta?
At Nashville?
I got tricked by some ginger.
I'm lookalike.
And I was like,
a Reed
yeah,
Schaefer.
it's Reed Schaefer.
Gotcha.
He's back. He's back.
Who am I excited for? Well, I'm more interested than excited to see kind of what we have in Xavier Borgo.
Yep.
Mhm.
And I'm also interested because isn't like our what's the defenseman we drafted this year? His name got an interesting name.
I had this up.
Tyler's not in the room.
Your M-Chuck, where are you?
I think it was our round 2 pick. I think it was our first pick, or was it the third round? Was our first pick?
I'm on my Google guy here, Gavin.
Yeah, he's the OHL defenseman, and there's like some low key like big support for this guy.
Yeah. Bo Aki.
Yeah, Bo Aki.
Yeah.
It was Bo.
Yeah, we drafted
That's
him.
the new Reed Schaefer.
Yeah, we drafted him 56 overall.
So
He's the ginge.
I'm interested to see how he shows up.
Yep.
Redheaded. That's how
He's
he showed
checking
up.
boxes for one.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah, well, ginger beef.
Yeah. It's hard to replace in your heart just because someone has red
I
hair.
said mine for the Young Stars tournament was Jaden Group, just because I really don't know what to think about him. But
He was that
out of our way.
like that overage signing, right?
Yeah,
From the
yeah,
dub.
Yeah.
So I don't know what we got to see with him. And that's kind of what the Young Stars tournament. It's only one weekend. It's just it's just a couple games. I like that they do it though. I like that it's a thing. It's spread out all over the place. You know, every division's doing their own thing. It's just a nice. You got to look at what you have because
A little bit of taste of hockey again.
yeah, exactly.
Right,
And
and
it is
that's-
just kind of that weekend kick
Yes.
of.
And it's good for the kids too, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
In Penticton, I know the Canucks guys that I do the show with. They're so excited. They're going out to Penticton.
Well, it's their Super Bowl.
It is their Super Bowl.
They have been talking about this since May.
Yeah. Faber loves his prospects.
Faber
He
is
is a big
insane.
prospect guy.
Do you know Faber's literally and clinically insane? He gets up and watches the SHL at night.
Oh my god.
And then other like overseas leagues
Yeah,
to
yeah,
follow Canucks prospects.
He'll be like on our Canucks show. He'll be like, "Yeah, can you download this SHL goal from over here of this name?" And I'm like, I don't know who that is. I don't know where that is. I don't know where to find that.
I watch hockey very differently than that. Like I like my beef with different commercials that I'm mad at this year. I like Gene Principe starting every game. Like I have nothing out there. There's nothing out there for me. It's just Oilers games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
Speaking of what else is out there,
What else is out there?
NFL football.
Oh, is it started?
It has started, Jay.
I don't have Chalmers around here to
Week 1 is
throw football
officially
down my
in
throat.
the books.
But
Big Aaron Rodgers fan? I got bad news. I got real bad news on 9/11 with the flag. He comes out like never forget and then blows out his Achilles.
I know this.
The Giants lose 40-0 to the Cowboys same day.
They had a rough time at MetLife.
yeah,
I woke up the next morning and I for some reason felt this not guilt, but just bad for Aaron Rodgers.
I know.
I'm like, I don't really care, but like that's just such a shitty Like that could be his last play.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. Like I mentioned earlier, he's 39 years old. So obviously like the clock's ticking on his career as is. So 39 years old, tearing his Achilles, not
And
a good
just
look.
so much hype for those poor Jets fans.
Well, I know. And like I said, going into this
plays.
year, the Jets are going to be the bandwagon team of the year. Right. You bring in Aaron Rodgers because last year they were a quarterback away. Right. They had Zach Wilson. They had Mike White, who got the job done. But
Flacco.
Yeah, Flacco, can't forget about Joe Flacco. So what do? They go out and they get an all-pro quarterback, a Pro Bowl quarterback in Aaron Rodgers, and can't even complete a pass.
I feel
Brutal.
terrible. And
Short of Messi blowing out something, I think that's the worst thing that could have happened for the world of sports right now. Just the storyline was Tom Brady retiring, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
there isn't a lot of
Monday
big
night, New York.
storylines going into the season, but that was
you
like,
never leave the Packers to go to the Jets. That was already been proven once.
Yeah,
Brett
good
Favre.
call. Yep.
Yeah.
You just don't do that.
Yep.
Because it gets weird. He had a different tragedy. Self-inflicted.
he blew something else out.
Self-inflicted this time.
Blew out his dignity.
Yeah, and then also it's translated into some other
So
shit.
Rodgers to the Vikings next confirmed.
Oh my gosh.
We've all had our instances with Mississippi welfare programs that we've misappropriated millions of dollars. It accidentally happens.
Allegedly.
You moving paper, you don't know what you're signing. It's all
My baby girl needs her own volleyball court.
volleyball stadium.
Yeah,
That's
right.
fair.
Yeah.
We're gonna pay for it with the diabetes
It's
medicine.
the only school in the whole country that just has a stadium dedicated to volleyball.
And it's named after an athlete at the school. That's perfectly normal. That's perfectly normal.
It's just
It's
but
fine.
speaking of, I was going to say like Jets fans being Jets fans.
Yeah.
The only ones that I could compare to that, which is a good segue, would be your Cleveland Browns.
Well, what a week one for the
Who
Cleveland
showed
Browns.
up?
Buddy,
What a week
buddy,
I was
buddy.
very, very impressed.
Was there ever a doubt? Like I know BDJ is legit and just is going to get that money, but lately Cleveland's been good against the Bengals.
Yeah.
The defense is insane.
Dude.
Yes.
And Nick fucking Chubb.
Yeah, Nick Chubb went off.
Fucking Chubb.
And you guys held Joe Burrow to 82 yards
My
passing.
boy Miles Garrett.
Did you see that video of Myles Garrett doing he's like right over top of the center and he's like faking
Yeah.
Yes.
doing the crossover?
He's just having fun.
Totally being like, I'm about to cross you up.
Yeah.
And then the play starts and he crosses him up and the guy falls for it just like nothing. I was like, dude, he showed you what he was going to do.
Yes.
Like whatever, Deshaun, but like he's still not there yet. But
He'll get there.
he'll get there. But they've got the weapons. They got Nick Chubb, and the defense is humming. Expect them to absolutely mutilate the Steelers this weekend.
Yeah.
That'd be a good
Speaking
game.
of that,
That'd be a good game.
Kenny Pickett looked like dog.
Oh,
He was
terrible. And so was Najee Harris, same thing for the Steelers. No good. I was actually high on George Pickens coming to the year too, and he kind of had a rough week one too. But yeah, I think your Browns are going to take care of business here in week two coming up here as well.
I'm betting heavy. I'm done.
Yeah, you and me both.
I'm done. I squad betted with Tyler at the retreat a couple times, and that was a mistake.
Who you guys liking tonight for Thursday Night Football?
Who's playing again?
It is
Vikings.
Minnie and Philly.
Oh, geez.
And I think right now the line is set at -6 for the Eagles.
Oh man, I feel like it's a tighter game than that. Like the Eagles are legit. The Eagles will win.
Well, and they have one of the best defenses in the league. And
I might take the points with the Vikings there.
Yeah.
6 points is a lot of points.
It is a lot of points.
It is.
Especially when you got Justin Jefferson, right?
yeah, Justin Jefferson went off for 150 yards in week one. He will be going up against Darius Slay. One of the big key factors going into this football game, though, James Bradbury, the second DB for the Philadelphia Eagles, is out. So he is ruled out with a concussion. So expect a huge game from Jordan Jefferson.
You are
Jordan Addison.
Of information.
I feel like I'm on NFL Primetime Plus.
Yeah.
He sure is.
I love Jordan Addison, man. He's a first-round pick coming into this year, and I think he's going to go off.
And
against the
a little
Philadelphia
plug
Eagles.
for our friends at Betway. Didn't you tell me there was a Betway boost?
Yeah, Betway boost. Yep. So to Justin Jefferson to go over 100 yards receiving, it was at +120 for our friends at Betway. So I know I'm going to be hammering that.
Easy money. Easy money.
Easy
right
money.
there.
Easy money.
I'll be down with
Best
that.
wide receiver in the league. You got to do it. Got to do it.
To kind of transfer from football talk, Jay, I don't know if you knew, but we started a Oilers Nation Fantasy Football League this year.
Yeah, I'm on the email thread.
There you go.
I'm glad you did it. It's good for the team. I can't manage another team, so I couldn't do
Yeah,
it.
it's probably the one of my lowest, but that's kind of a segue to what I think we will be doing. Kennedy, you probably know more than I do.
Yeah.
For the street team. Why don't you tell Jay?
So we started we're doing a hockey fantasy team league for the ON staff here.
Okay.
So he's Spencer sent out an email. So I think there's 14 spots. I think 7 have already been taken.
Yeah, I can look real quick here for us too.
So I know me, Brett, Spencer, Waz,
Ty,
Liam,
me.
Dan, you, Aaron. I don't know who else is joining.
Zach will be in.
Zach's in it.
Yeah, Zaxon for sure.
Yeah.
But I think
put some readers in the thing too.
Yeah, that was kind of what I thought too. Maybe opening up.
We already
to
have
some
9
guys in the
teams.
Discord,
We have 9 teams.
but-
There's 9. Holy.
Yeah, sick. Because Kylie's in as
We
We
well.
want to
Okay.
destroy whoever.
Make some content out of it
And Dan's in as well.
do our thing. But are you a
Yeah.
fantasy? Are you a fantasy guy?
I mean, I should be,
Mm-hmm.
but for hockey, I'm not.
Hockey, it's
I can
tough.
barely do football, but I play daily fantasy for hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like daily fantasy just because I can
me too.
jump in, jump out when I've got time.
For sure.
I think that's what helps makes fantasy football easier too. Is there's only games on 3 days,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
you can really just
Exactly.
kind of
Well,
plan your whole
it's
week
easy.
around
And you
that.
also have NFL Red Zone, and that's every fantasy football
Yeah.
fan.
But that's
I can commit to Sunday mornings and a bit of afternoons.
Yes, yeah.
And it's
it's
After
fun
that,
doing the
yeah.
hockey one though, because it's like if you're going head to head and we see each other all the time. So
and
it's like that's where it gets.
that's the best.
It's
fantasy is only just about trash talk.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, it's the best.
It's
I can't wait.
Side
I
bets.
can't wait. I haven't done a draft or like a league in I think 2 seasons now, so I can't wait. to
We're
go
only
head-to-head.
one
You're
week.
gonna go all the Oilers?
I need Leon on my team. That's
Yeah, you
where I
You
draw
better
the
we get a
line.
high pick then.
I know.
You know,
that's-
because it's
we're
you know it's gonna be a McDavid and then Dry in our draft.
I
So it's
know,
gonna be
that's
1
why I'm
and 2.
like-
So you need either the first or second overall.
Spencer said the way that we'll pick is we'll do a duck race. So
Yeah,
there's
because
those
that's what we
things.
did for our football
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
That
What's a
stuff
duck
was.
race?
So there's a website that you
Oh,
put
let me
in.
show you.
Oh yeah.
What's a virtual duck race?
It's
Yeah,
a virtual
literally.
duck race. You put in all the names of the people, and it literally just it's a duck race. So
Yes.
It's
So-
electric.
so
when
But
it
you only
comes
had
to
one
that.
winner, right? So you had to
Yeah.
But it's like first place.
Is you
second
know,
place,
yeah,
second
so I'll
place.
come in order. So we had our football draft here last week, and we threw the duck race on our big television on here.
Oh,
Nation
that was
HQ.
all the cheering. I was
Yeah.
wondering what the hell was going
Yes,
on.
and so we threw everyone's name in there. We all cheering to see who got the first, second, third overall pick, and it got
Your heart
electric.
starts racing. when
It
it's
does.
going and your guy slows down.
Because like you see her duck in fourth, let's go, and then my duck ended up
I
getting.
mean,
That's how
I
you feel.
cheer when McNuge horse or the Nugent Hoofkins
Oh, yeah,
starts running
Yeah,
around
stuff,
at
yeah.
Rogers Place.
Yeah.
That gets me going. So a duck race will fire me up.
It's
See,
fun. It's
I
fun.
thought as well, but I mean, just like in the name of content.
Yeah.
I think a good idea for the draft order would be like a nice little athletic combine. Like you gotta
and like
you gotta
an
go snipe
office Olympics type of thing.
some type of office Olympics, something
Okay.
to get more
Okay.
competitive to get some
That'd be fun.
content. So if
Yeah.
anybody has any ideas, then I
Yeah.
think
Yes.
But I think they should be like I know people like I saw Rick was doing his like they're doing bench press and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we have
Yeah,
to come up with
I don't
like
want
a,
that.
like a funner version.
Yeah.
And like more nation version.
For
yeah,
sure.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna make sure that everybody stood up and like announced their draft, like kind of like how you're on the clock at
So
like
you go to the
we should
podium.
probably
you have to go up to the
right?
podium. You have to like
Oh, where's
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
oh, and also this is kind of something that we kind of came up with when we were discussing it, but the punishment for whoever's dead
Oh.
last.
Mhm.
Actually, I think it was me who said this, but I said that the person that is dead last that loses has to wear the opposing team's jersey to our first playoff party.
Oh,
I would do a belly button ring.
Yeah,
Really?
dangly earring.
Well, dangly, I would do. I mean,
Yeah,
yours
yeah.
would be pierced. I would probably just do that because I
If
should.
you're willing
'cause
to
it's
do
in
it,
style.
there's
that's
so
not the
many
fun
options
in
for
it.
that kind of stuff. Like the one that I'm doing in one of my leagues, the person that gets dead last has to go to an open mic night and do slam poetry in front of
Ah.
everybody.
That's a good
Yeah.
one.
And the league winner gets to write out the poetry that
Who-
they get the.
Who was it that has to ride to Fort Mac?
Oh, Tyler Bosencool, shout out. Oilers DJ. His punishment in his league, which I thought was
I
pretty
beat
good,
away this
simple. He has to take a however long, 5-hour bus ride to Fort Mac and then just come back.
Like fly back?
No, bus back. He has to take a bus
devastating, man.
to and from and do it all in one
Oh,
day.
these buses have Wi-Fi
And
now.
go back. Yeah, exactly.
So
It was like,
I like the like get locked in a Denny's or a Waffle House.
And every pancake you eat,
Yeah.
it takes an hour
Yeah,
off.
you got to be
Yeah.
there 24 hours, but every time
Yeah.
every pancake takes off an hour.
my league did that
Yeah.
last year. My
I
buddy
like
was
that
there
one.
for like I think it's 14 hours or something like that. And he was there.
And you actually made the waitress.
I went for breakfast beforehand and I talked to the server and I was like, hey, if I give you $20 now, will you like send me a photo of him every hour to basically update me? And then if you do, I'll come back at the end and I'll give you another $20. And she did.
That is so
It was fantastic.
iconic.
It was just different photos of him just like reading a book, sitting there like this, just
Rethinking
like
life.
hand in hands, just
Oh,
be nice
man.
evolution. of getting over there.
Munching on the occasional pancake.
I saw a TikTok of their punishment was to enter them into like a bodybuilding competition.
Oh, yeah. I've seen those ones too. Yeah. And they get them all like spray tanned up too, all fake tan. Yeah.
Some of those bodybuilders get upset. When they do
I would if I was all tanned up and looking fly, and then some dipshit came in because he came in last.
Respects the craft.
Yeah, I got my nipples waxed for this, playboy. This is real life.
God. And those guys aren't the guys I don't think I want to get on their bad side.
No,
they might be a little
roided out.
They might be a little bit grumpy.
Yeah, that would be. Well, I guess that leads me to a nice new shout out to, not a new shout out to one of our good sponsors this year, Wilhock Beef Jerky. Actually,
we've been eating a lot of that in the office. For sure.
It's away from my reach. It's all the way over there. But trust me, it is some delicious stuff. We actually had a bunch of it in the office earlier.
We've been eating it all week.
We've been eating it all week for sure.
That was kind of my birthday present on Monday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Sorry. Belated.
No problem. Oh, Aaron Rodgers ruined it. So don't worry. He ruined it pretty fast for me.
That was what ruined your birthday?
I said I have
Dynasty owner too.
In Dynasty, I have him and Garrett Wilson.
100 years from now, that's what's ruined your birthday on September 11th was Aaron Rodgers getting injured.
That's a fair point. Well, yeah, that's a fair
Never
point.
forget Aaron Rodgers. Never forgets.
Yeah, there was that. Well, I think that's kind of everything I got today for everybody. We've been going for a solid 40 something right now.
Well, the issue is you're trying to deploy structure to a real life episode.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's true.
I didn't really get much. Coaching before this.
Oh, well, there's nothing to coach. We just normally, and I applaud you for it because we talked and went through some good stuff.
Yes.
But we normally just talk about shit.
4 entirely different people doing the show, and then us one by one showing up and forcing our way onto the show, shooing poor Waz.
Yeah, that definitely interesting.
Like, what about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift?
That's the whole thing.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Do you believe in it? I need your opinion on this.
Okay, so the only thing that I saw was that he had given her a friendship bracelet that had his phone number. He tried
to give her a friendship bracelet. Yeah.
And then it didn't work.
You're anti-Kelce on this.
I don't know.
Just like fake Matt Healy. I don't believe for 1 minute they were dating. Not 1 minute.
No, I don't know. I agree with that too. I don't think they were dating either.
Yeah.
But from Taylor's side, I think this is great for her. I was like, I think just like the sports aspect of it, and
she has another man she can tear down in the public eye. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, maybe
get ready to learn
right now. His fantasy value.
Yeah. Get ready to play in the XFL, buddy. When Taylor's done with you, hey.
Do you guys remember Travis Kelce had his own dating show as well?
Catching Kelce.
His own little bachelor.
Can this be real? It cannot.
I think he's trying to shoot a shot, and I think she's too busy.
I think they're probably having meetings.
PR engine behind it.
The NFL was having meetings with Taylor Swift people 6 years ago about this happening.
He's trying to manifest. Hey, man, I like it.
Yeah. She's gone on pods and said like, "Oh, I like her a lot" and stuff like that. But she's Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
like,
you better like.
He's Travis Kelce.
Yeah, he's Travis Kelce.
And if she plays fantasy football, she loves him.
Yeah.
Why does
Travis Kelce's good looking dude too. So
you do it again.
On off. Why does the camera keep?
Why, God? Why?
It's again with the Tyler sabotage. Every time he leaves. Every time Tyler leaves.
We normally have the best episode ever when Tyler leaves.
Jeez. I have to make so many cuts.
It's weird to me how much this stuff needs to be like tweaked and reset and turn this. And what about that dial?
Yeah.
Like we're not doing anything different day to day. And yet you come in here and you're like, well, starting from scratch, got to fucking solder the wires on the
rebuild the studio
every morning. We have to start from scratch.
Oh,
well, now you know our struggle. You know our struggle in this room.
But I swear it's the AV industry making it hard, so only the AV industry can maintain the AV industry, and then everyone has lucrative jobs forever. If that shit didn't overheat and turn off and on every 15 seconds,
I'd be out of a job.
Like the elevator.
You wouldn't buy the new one.
Yeah.
You wouldn't buy the new one.
Yeah, well, you guys got anything else? I think
what else is going on?
There's lots to talk about, I'm sure.
And you guys watching Big Brother?
Oh yeah.
I've got one more episode to catch up on, but
yeah, me too. I think I'm one episode behind.
Yeah, I'm one episode behind.
I saw the nominations.
Okay.
I know
who see the nominations.
I know who the nominations are.
Yeah. So that's it's spicy. It is like
I know who got picked for veto.
Oh, I don't. Okay.
No, that's so.
Do you watch the live feeds?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, that's why I was like, how far into spoilers?
I should not be surprised.
Yeah.
And I mean that with peace and love.
Yeah, live feeds are wicked.
Yeah,
you really
it's
get
fun.
to figure out who's who in the
I like
zoo.
following along
I
on
felt it
Twitter
too,
and stuff like that. 'cause
This is where you find out because like they hide stuff. Like if you
They
watch
do.
live feeds, you know everything.
Yeah, they
everyone-
edit so
I
much.
just found out about the hot mess that is Felicia, right? Because like
yeah,
how often she fucks up. She's like, and so she's getting too big for her britches. Like she thinks she's got it all sorted.
Yeah.
And also Izzy thinks she's a boss.
She
Well, ever
thinks-
since day one, Izzy has
And
thought
Izzy,
that
I
She
like
thought she was
Izzy.
in the
But
crowd.
the last couple of weeks, I don't like Izzy now.
no.
Yeah, you and me both.
She's
me both.
I
Yeah.
believed in
That's
Izzy.
probably the editing. If you watch the live streams,
live
love
streams
with
like Izzy can get kind of annoying, like just too big for her personality or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Like how she talked, like after she got nominated, like, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna come for you. I'm like, well, you're on the block.
yeah, you literally
That's
can't
like,
do
when's
anything.
Like
I
all
know.
this
I hate when
bravado,
people
like,
do that
it's-
too, man.
So
Yeah.
it's interesting.
Do you have a favorite? Yeah, somebody that you're rooting for or whatever.
Who am I rooting for? Who am I rooting for? I got a soft spot. Well, I love what's the America and
Oh, Corey.
Corey.
There.
Corey's my favorite.
I
love
like
a big
it
Corey
because
guy.
like you did not expect it.
No,
And
I didn't
So
either.
I
No.
like that. But I don't know, like, but Corey thinks he's like this mastermind game player, and he's not.
no.
I just think it's hilarious.
Like,
I think Corey is so funny.
He almost got America out of the house
Yes.
thinking he was masterminding his game.
Exactly.
So he's an idiot. I like America because she's proven to be smart. Like,
She's playing
way
the game.
smarter than Corey.
Yeah.
Soft spot for Matt, obviously.
Yep.
Mhm.
Sari, man, she just she has got like a gravity around her.
I know.
Yes.
I know.
Like
It's
everyone thinks they can
crazy.
trust her, and she's got to stop telling Jared everything because Jared's an idiot.
Yeah.
He's messing up.
I
his
love
own
Suri
game.
on Survivor too. So
Sari
I like Suri.
is like it's interesting, and it's everyone, like a lot of people know who she is, so they should be thinking she's a threat. But
That's the thing. They trust her so much. Even though
they
that
just
she
go
would
to her.
be-
They
yeah.
go to her like help.
They're like, oh,
Like-
that's like mom kind of in a way. And
she
I'm
might
like,
just mom
she's
her
just a
way
smart
right to
lady.
the end. She just needs to
She has
stay
so much
calm.
information in the house. It's crazy.
yeah.
But like, because
She knows
Felicia,
everything.
I thought would be like that too, but she clearly is unstable a bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Sari is like a fucking rock.
Mm-hmm.
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 That's the way to win. Just get everyone to tell you their deep, dark secrets.
That's the thing.
Blackmail your way to the top.
You play all the sides, and then you just coast through, and then that's how
Like
you
Derek.
suddenly
You
you're.
remember the season
Yes.
of Derek?
Love that season.
Never got nominated.
Nope.
And quietly ran everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was him
That
and
was such a-
Cody, right?
Cody.
Yeah, Cody. And then at least Cody, when he came back the second time around, Cody ended up winning. So
To win and never get nominated, that's pretty impressive.
oh, Derek, it was crazy.
That was a good
Well,
season.
because like he was like a detective, but he
told them that they weren't.
Yeah,
he wasn't.
exactly.
He said he was like a I don't even know, a teacher
Yeah.
or something, but he was a detective for.
Yeah.
Sneaky.
So he hit
Yeah.
that in the entire time. He's probably up there as like one of the greatest players ever played
Oh,
Big
yeah.
Brother.
I'm a Dr.
Easily.
Will guy.
Oh yeah,
I still need to
Dr.
watch
Will.
his season.
And some boogie.
He looks
I only
so
watched
crazy
Loki.
now, though, Aaron, that I lost a lot of respect for him post show because he went so crazy with the Cheese Whiz with his own plastic surgery.
Hey, you gotta move the brand, man.
True.
Walking billboard.
You
right?
gotta be your best customer.
Yeah. Remember they had him back to do like hosting stuff. He just looked like a Madame Tussauds doll of
Yes,
himself.
yes. He looks plastic.
He looked
I
plastic as
remember
hell.
they did Big Brother All Stars.
Yeah.
And that's where Boogie won, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those guys were the best.
And then he got a restraining order from Will because he's so crazy, wouldn't leave him alone because
Yeah,
he's
I
like,
know, yeah,
we're going to
I
go
know.
do an appearance in a mall in Qatar. And he's like, no, man, I'm a plastic surgeon for real. Like, I'm not doing this shit. And then he like went to his house and was yelling and stuff. And he had to get a court order against him. That's not how I wanted Chilltown to end. It's not very chill.
Yeah, that's not chill at all.
No.
No.
Chillers need to chill
Yeah,
out.
exactly. That's why it's
Cool down.
Chilltown, not restraining order town.
Not restraining order.
That's a whole different town.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't caught up with my Big Brother this year. When does it end? Should be right away.
No,
No,
it's
they started it
only like
really
a third of
late.
the way in.
Yeah,
It's gonna
further away.
coincide
It
with
started way
hockey
late.
season.
Yeah,
It's gonna the
So,
timing with
wow.
the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Same.
They're gonna do the end at the halftime of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You come out of the house and you're at fucking midfield of
Yeah.
the Super Bowl,
Like what?
and then NSYNC reforms around you. Do you
Yeah.
think they're gonna perform the Super Bowl, Kennedy? I do.
Is there a rumor around that?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
they
could
just
see that.
presented a VMA. They've been
Yeah,
seen together for
they
the first
just-
time. They
Taylor
were
Swift
in
was
New
freaking
York,
out.
NFL headquarters. Taylor Swift said no,
Oh, they
Taylor Swift-
totally should.
Yeah.
and
I-
Jay Timberlake's cold as ice. He needs to get back with NSYNC.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is kind of gone dark.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Is
have
it
a
because he's
ton.
not trying, or
I just don't think he's had a lot of projects in the last few years.
Mhm. He was
Not
doing
even
a
acting.
Yeah,
He's doing
acting.
a new album with Timberland though, and Nelly Furtado's in it.
Oh.
Oh, that's good.
So he dropped that right after the Super Bowl.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
let's
music,
go.
there's a Drake SZA song dropping tomorrow, I believe.
When is the
rumor.
album coming
I can't
out?
wait.
Stop teasing us, Drake.
Yeah. For all the dogs.
Yeah, your kid already made the album cover. What more do you need? This shit is ready to rock.
I saw that album cover.
Hit print and let's play.
Let's go.
Shit.
Oh.
It's funny how he's like on a world tour. You're like, hurry up, Drake. Like
But
he's doing
drop
something
something.
every day.
Exactly. Yeah. He's putting on shows in every major city.
Yeah, bringing out
Multiple.
the most craziest like other like guest artists too.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Kennedy,
What's up?
I'm surprised we haven't talked about this, but we should definitely talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I'm going to start with this one. And the
Okay.
second one, you're totally going to read, but like
Okay, ready.
NHL players are down in Vegas
Mm-hmm.
doing their media available.
Mm-hmm.
Connor's looking fucking sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Leon is.
Oh my God.
No, I
Wow.
can't. I'm like, so I've checked.
Leon is
Getty-
wow.
He gets better looking every summer.
Like that
Somehow.
video of
He's
him
having an-
walking in to meet Josh
I
Morrissey, I was
know.
like,
Oh,
I know.
Whoa.
Mr. GQ
Trust me.
himself, Leon
Whoa.
Draisaitl. Oh my God.
I've been checking Getty images
Celeste,
left, right, and
I'm
center.
Is this
Yeah.
Celeste's
Yeah.
doing? Has she got him like this?
No, Leon just
Or is it the millions?
Leon just has a
Rich
glow up.
Yeah.
Leon has a glow up every season, and I've been checking Getty images like repeatedly every like hour because I'm waiting for them to drop. I've been waiting for them to drop his like headshots that Connor has, right? Because I'm
Yeah.
like, there's going to be Leon ones, but it seems like Leon showed up late because there was a picture yesterday of Connor sitting with Leon's bag, but Leon's entire life is there and Connor's by himself. So I think Leon showed up late or something.
Kennedy's zooming in on the
Fashionably
bag to realize it's Leon's, not Connor's, in front of him.
I thought that one part was just cut, and I thought that Connor had Leon's bag, and I was like, oh, like they're never leaving each other ever, like
They're staying here
they are
ever.
But then no, Leon's stuff is all there, so I'm like, Cade, just give me the content, just give me.
That serious
Like,
photo of
just
him could
airdrop
be
it
the
to me.
best photo I've ever seen taken of Connor McDavid.
Oh, it's so
I
good.
would
Agree.
put it up on the wall and like deer leader.
The
I think
number
we
one,
can-
though, is still him with those two Filipino people
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
That is the greatest
That was a
photo.
classic.
Greatest
They're trying to hold his
photo
hand and
of all
stuff.
time.
Yeah. Oh,
The best.
yeah, classic.
So like
That's
that's
one
our
of the best
son.
all-time athletes with fan
Yeah.
photos.
Yeah.
Oh,
there for
Oh,
poor Connor.
Oh, we love it.
His
I
suit
actually-
just doesn't look ironed. It looks a little messy.
No.
It's just,
Yeah,
it's
everything about
perfect.
it.
Everything's perfect.
Everything about
I
it.
actually have a story from this weekend. I don't know if I can talk about it, but I saw Leon at the pint this weekend.
Oh, I see. What you said. You should just say I saw Leon out.
Out, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So just,
timestamp
Out
that.
in the town.
I saw Leon out this weekend, I think, and I
you
was
don't
not.
think, you know.
Yeah, I know, and I wasn't 100% sure if it was him. So then I left, and then the next morning I woke up, and a friend of a friend had posted a selfie with him in that place that I was at.
So you didn't think it was Leon? Like,
I
you
don't-
are.
Yeah, you are.
Like, yeah, like you
I am.
are.
You're the radar.
I am. Yeah, I know exactly what he looks like. I was like, I just got home.
Uh-huh.
I've been gone for 2 weeks. I was like, I was at the football game, and then I went out after, and I was like, wait a second. I think that's you know who. And I was like, we have to leave. We have to go and never meet your heroes.
Respect.
Because
Exactly.
you saw, is
It's
that
time to
why?
go. You got to
But you've met
go.
him like a million times.
No, it's just
It's time to go.
It's time to go.
Yep.
It's enough as like it's too early in the season for that. I was not mentally prepared at all. I forgot that they were all back, and it
The glow
scared
up?
me. It's
You
and the
still
glow
haven't
up.
seen the Getty
he-
images. You got
I was
nothing to
like,
compare
he
it to.
lands and he sees my face,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Yeah. Hi.
hey,
I was just waiting at the airport for 5 weeks.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Do you think he recognizes you?
I don't know.
He must. How many
I
people
will.
invented
Yeah.
Leon?
I don't think
Yeah.
I saw him. I don't think he saw me. So I'm
I
like,
think with the Germans, you're taking photos for the Germans. I think he made a comment about recognizing you.
he did. He said to them, he was talking to them in German about me, and I found out like 2 days later, and I was like,
way.
he was like, I
Oh,
know.
man.
You made
Jay,
it.
you know
Oh,
Kennedy
man.
hugged
Let's
Bieber.
go.
Yeah, Jenny's
Wow.
officially made it.
You know Kennedy hugged Bieber, right?
Yeah.
The start of his career at the mall.
What?
This is why Kennedy
Okay, now I'm
is
jealous.
the way she is with the Stardust.
Oh, this is how
she
it is. How it
hugged
started.
Bieber pre.
Because like Bieber's my boy.
I want to.
Origin story.
Listen to
Villain
this.
origin.
Listen to
Yeah, this is my villain origin. This is the reason I am the
This
way
is
I
it.
am. I want to meet and greet with Justin Bieber from Londonderry Mall, and
How
went
old
with
is
my.
he? He was still like
He wasn't
a
even-
baby. With
He
the
wasn't
This
big
was-
enough to do a meet and greet at West
Yeah,
End
yeah,
yet.
yeah.
Whoa.
Didn't have that.
This was in
Londonderry
Rexall
Mall.
before his concert. This was 2010-ish. Yeah, so baby Bieber.
Oh yeah, so like
Me-
calm over Biebers.
Yeah, so me, my mom, and then my two best friends, all dressed in purple. We went to go meet him, and it was the fastest 30 seconds of my life, but I went in first and literally just ran up to him and hugged him. I was like, hi, nice to meet you. He was like, nice to meet you too. And we took a picture and he was like, oh, nice to meet you. Like, enjoy the show. And we're like, hey, thanks.
Justin Bieber.
And we left and I went out and like one of my best friends at the time, like she's just a chatterbox. She was this most quiet person that day ever. And I, to this day, like still that sparked it all. That was, yeah.
That's a good one.
And it's just been all uphill since then.
That is,
you told me that story at Rexall Place.
Yeah,
like,
we were there.
I'm like, that may be the last shriek ever heard in Rexall Place.
We were standing like
at center ice, basically.
Exactly. We were standing literally like 10 feet from where that moment had happened in rundown Rexall. And I was like, yeah, I hugged Justin Bieber right there. And you're like, what? You're like, oh my God, I'm going to scream right now.
The last cheer in the arena is me finding out.
All the bats and the rats are going to come out of the walls right now as we're all screaming, talking about this. They're
wild.
Like, yeah, it was, I have that picture somewhere. I'll find it.
You have a photo of you hugging Biebs?
Not hugging, but next to him. I'm
Yeah, you got to find that photo.
Why isn't this a coffee mug? Like, what?
No, my mom made a scrapbook. My mom made this. I got to bring that in.
Okay.
I'll bring it in. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll bring it in.
That's a good mom.
Oh, yeah, my mom's the best.
Kennedy, who would be on like your Mount Rushmore of like fangirl?
Okay, so for like, are we just picking like certain guy? Like if I had like
individuals,
four, like my
That's
top
the
four.
individuals.
My top
so you can
four.
only choose one of the brothers.
There's 4 heads on that mountain.
On that cable. So it would be Leon. It would be Harry. It would be Jensen Ackles, and then the last one, Jensen Ackles.
Who's that third one?
Jensen Ackles. He's on Supernatural.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And then probably Nick Jonas because he was another of my.
Yeah.
Is Nick with Sansa? No, Joe was with Sansa. Who was with Sansa?
Joe just broke up with.
Do we know why?
There's so many rumors out
Sophie
there.
Turner, why you call her Sansa?
Because that's her name on Game of Thrones.
Oh.
She's always
Sophie
Sansa.
Turner. There's so much PR nonsense going on. It's either like he wants to stay home and take care of the kids and she's partying too much, or the exact same has been said about her where she's partying too much or she wants to stay home and he's partying too much, but he's on tour and he's been taking care of the kids.
I can't believe that a touring Jonas is the least partying member of that couple. That's ridiculous.
I don't know, but yeah,
you're married to a Jonas.
Yeah, like
Shimon.
I think
he's married. I'm sorry, he's married to a Stark.
Wow,
that's a bigger deal to me.
She's amazing. Like she's so funny.
But there's people that like, yes, Jonas Brothers are huge.
Yeah,
but I'm a Stark fan first.
I'm gonna say without any pre-knowledge that it's going to be NSYNC at the Super Bowl.
You're probably right.
And then they're going to drop a J.
I think that, yes.
That makes so much sense when you say that.
Like the thing with the last few ones, right? Well, I guess Rihanna was last year, but like the whole like SoCal rap scene coming back. Fuck, that was awesome. That was one of the best Super Bowl.
That was awesome.
Ever. That was
well done for
That was a good combo.
I thought it was going to be BTK. I thought they were going to do like a K-pop thing and all this.
Didn't they have to like do mandatory military or something?
Yeah, they're all in the army. And then they told all the fans not to come near the military bases because they were all there like just cheering and yelling while they're doing drills. And
oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's the best.
Yeah, you got to stay out of downrange.
You want to talk about good standums, Kennedy. It's all K-pops. Did you know that Pharrell and Timberland are first cousins?
Really?
Wow.
Ooh. Really?
Powerful.
From North Carolina.
Wow.
I wonder what that family member that connects them.
Mozart.
If he was music,
Who's their auntie? I found that out the other day. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. Kenny, you're still looking for your photo?
I'm going to find it.
The other reason I think that NSYNC's going to do the Super Bowl is none of them looked shitty in the photo. And like Joey Fatone has let himself go.
They're building themselves
and
back up.
And he's tightened her back up.
They've seen the success of the like Backstreet Boys kind of coming back and touring and crushing it.
Well, they could have been all the way through, but JT was too hot and refused to work with them. I think he's cooled off enough.
Yeah, so he needs it now.
Yeah. But like JC Chazé looked fantastic. What's that?
He said screenwriters are on strike. JT can't do any movies.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that makes that's why.
Too.
Maybe
who's the Kevin Richardson of NSYNC in terms of gotten a bunch of work?
Well, Joey Fatone is like got a white beard. Like he looks 10 years older than everybody else in the group. Like, no one looks like they've had surgery.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Like Lance Bass looks great. He looks like he could be in the band still back in the day.
True.
Cosmonaut shape?
Yeah. Yeah. I could do everything but go to space. Old Lance Bass. Remember that? When they thought he was going to space and he said he paid 20 million, then he never went nowhere. Kind of like his solo career. But now he does the 90s on 9 on Sirius Radio.
Yeah, he does.
He's
gone Rick Astley.
Yeah.
I found the picture.
Oh, let's see.
Of you and Bieber?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Come
God.
on, Kennedy.
He's so young.
How can you even?
Super jealous.
It's cute.
That's awesome.
It's a super cute picture.
Show the camera.
And you're all wearing purple.
Yeah,
It's fantastic. What a moment in time.
I remember
You
going
gotta get
shopping.
that blown up or something.
Oh, I'm bringing the scrapbook in.
Okay.
I'll post pictures.
Like
on
if I
social
had that
today.
photo, it was me wearing purple with Biebs, that'd be on my wall in my
was
house.
my profile picture on everything. I edited. I made it a Christmas card. I'm not kidding. Like this picture was my entire life for years. That
As it
shirt,
should be.
the shirt that I was wearing was in a plastic bag. I think for 5 years. It's probably still in a plastic
I
bag
respect
somewhere.
it, Kennedy.
Can we put it up on the wall somewhere?
Yeah, we should.
I gotta find it. I don't know where it is, but this picture, yeah, like it. My whole person. I went to try to win these passes. I went to because Kingsway was giving away the passes and Londonderry. I went to Kingsway every day with my grandmother for I think 2 weeks straight. We had to go every day and take a picture in front of this Justin Bieber CD and post it on their Facebook page. And then I didn't win that one. I had to write an essay. And that's how I ended up winning the Londonderry one.
What's your essay?
Do you still have the essay?
Yeah, it's in the scrapbook.
We're gonna need that. We're gonna need that.
We need to recite it.
Yeah.
And the essay is like my mom, is like, you guys know how creative I am. I get it from my mother. And she was like, you need to be like really creative with this. So we put it on like purple paper. We printed it out all in purple. And I put the songs into his song titles into the essay as well.
That's how you get kids to do homework.
That's exactly it. No, like we were so insane. My math teacher would actually make us like Justin Bieber related math questions.
Wow.
Hey, walk me through a Justin Bieber related math question.
Well, because like it was like
Jeremy Bieber has 3 kids. One is talented. How many can you lose? You can lose 2 of the children.
I don't know how he did it, but he did do it. And it was grade 9 math. And it was like, find X or whatever. Justin has this. You need to find the X of that. And we're like, okay, we'll do it.
I'll find it.
I'll find it. I'll find it for
Justin
Justin.
Bieber wants me to solve for X. I
Yeah.
will solve for X.
See, this is just conspired into make a t-shirt about Leon now. Like it's
My
just-
brother's
it
a
is.
teacher, and he said he's turned some of his math into. So if Connor and Leon do this, and that every kid just that simply, they're like,
It's so.
oh my god! Oh,
I
do
remember
care.
learning
So we do it.
fractions and then knowing like that's what a safe percentage was. And like it clicked in my brain
Yeah.
all of a sudden what I was looking at in the sports section all the time.
Yeah, it actually
Good way to
applies.
learn
Makes
math.
Gavin, question about Bieber. Did you ever have the Bieber hair?
I did not.
Because I did as a kid. I was
Like,
like,
and like the comb over Bieber hair.
I do have a photo.
I did the flip. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
I
I
did
was
not.
like, he's
Even
got.
though like I was a huge Bieber fan.
How old
growing
were you?
up, I did not have the
I
comb
would have
over.
been. I'm a year younger than Bieber, so. Yeah.
But when you did that, so you were like
Flex.
11?
It would've been-
Yeah.
it would
No
have been
big
right
deal.
around.
What was it like just cleaning up with 11-year-old girls at
I'm a
the
year
time?
younger than Jeremy.
Did you have that mustache then?
No, I didn't. No,
You're a year older than Jeremy.
Younger.
Oh, nice.
Out
I
there.
hope.
Hey, he owns a tattoo parlor in rural Toronto.
He is, someone to aspire.
it was everything. But I would do the.
You would do the shake.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Oh, Aaron.
I would like come out of the shower with my
Yeah.
hair wet, and you like put your hat on,
Yep.
and then just like let it get
Wow.
the wings out.
Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
God.
Was that like on purpose because of
Oh,
yeah, I know.
Of course it
was.
And it cleaned up.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm sure it did.
it was real good. Yeah,
I remember I can remember the first time seeing anything about Justin Bieber. He was doing yo-yo tricks in front of a hotel
Oh,
way back in the day when he started working with Scooter Braun. And I somehow saw something about Scooter Braun and being like, this guy found this kid and blah, 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 blah. And I was watching it. And when he came out with his hair and did that, I was like, like there's something to this kid. Like,
Yeah.
he really, even before he was him, he had a certain
He had it.
quality.
He-
Even when he was on the streets of Stratford,
Yeah,
pedal, like
he
you
had
could
it.
tell he was a star.
Like a young Leo DiCaprio or something. Like he just has that.
he had the
star
talent
power.
and and then just the look of him and everything, the music, it was just like they knew Hook, Line, and Singer how to get. And I was one of those.
You can see
I
footage of
still
like
am.
toddlers watching Baby on TV and like bawling because they don't even know what they love Justin Bieber and shit. Like,
Yeah.
there's
It's
some
me.
weird psychological thing in humanity where like little girls, especially if there's a boy band out there, like they went craziest for Bieber, but they went crazy for NSYNC. They went
Mhm.
crazy for New Kids on the Block,
One
Michael
Direction,
Jackson,
One
One
Direction.
Direction. Like
Yeah.
to this day, going to the Justin Bieber concert is still one of the top things I've ever seen because even if you go to an Oilers playoff game, which for me is some of the best nights of my life, to
Mhm.
go to an event like a Justin Bieber concert and see 12,000 little girls having the best night of their life.
Me seeing Harry Styles back to back sleeping out on the streets of Chicago, that is my Stanley Cup, in my opinion.
Yeah, you earned that.
Yeah, thank you.
Cup.
The happiness at a Bieber concert, though, or whoever is like at the top of their game, whether it's Harry or Harry, though, wasn't still like,
but any of that, like, and that it goes into like fandom. Period. It goes into sports fandom. It goes into like any of that, like people going to the Super Bowl, even.
But no one goes to a Bieber concert and comes away disappointed like a 5-2 Oilers loss on a Tuesday night. You can go see your favorite team, be like, bunch of shit. Whereas Bieber, you may see once.
Yeah.
Even if you're a super fan, maybe twice, right?
True.
Good times.
Yeah. Yeah. As my watch is calling an ambulance.
Her heart rate's hit Bieber.
Yeah.
Well, folks, I think that's probably does it for this Thursday's edition of the Real Life episode. I believe we go again on Monday, and I believe I will be back on Monday.
Tyler is avoiding the grind.
Yeah, I said.
So is Baggedmilk.
I said after a nice little stay in the woods.
Yeah, I got hit with something, and I need them more than ever. Right now, they're both on course, but I will not disrupt them.
Okay, well, thanks for coming, everybody. Thanks for listening, everybody, and tune in next week. Goodbye.